Hey, my name is Everlasting. This is my compatriot G, and we're here today bringing you guys here together so that we can help to save their lives, because we got some very discouraging times that we're living in right now, and it's something that somebody has to do. We just hope to have a great discussion, and it's all about these guys. These are all black and brown people that have been murdered by police. Now, this is not, I don't want y'all to get mixed up and all that. I don't want y'all to feel some, oh, you know what, fuck the police, we gonna kill everybody. No, that's not even what this is about. This is about being smart. This is a discussion for y'all. Alright? I'm just leading y'all into it. Y'all see these 4 questions on the bottom. Right? Let's have a discussion. Let's have a basic discussion. Alright? What is racism?
I think racism is like,
yeah, that's probably it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. Say what you gotta say.
Alright, I think racism is the opposite. Is one race or culture opposing another.
I think a lot of people mistake racism with like a certain like racial supremacy. Like people will kind of mistake like skinhead for being like a racist. I mean, he is a racist, but he's not. It's not. I don't think it's for people to think like, oh, he hates other races. I think it's just that particular person is like proud of his own race. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how I look at it. Like
Trying to prevent this education
Where?
in schools and the government.
Oh, hell. Boy, I tell you, boy, the infamous day again. Boy, they show copper everywhere, don't they?
responsible for everything.
What you think?
Well, I think racism is basically, you know, how they say that white people think they're better than everybody because slavery and all that. Well, basically, that's where it stems from, like history.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Hey, Sean, go ahead. Talk about it. Talk about it. I know you got something to say. Go ahead. Cracky is always talk. Go ahead.
I think racism is the judgment of someone's ethnic background. Like, say for instance, when you walk down the street and you see a white person, you can't automatically say, oh, he thinks I'm a nigga, he thinks I have to be judged because of my racial background. You gotta look at it as a standpoint from, oh, this is a human being just like me. Yeah, just a human being in general. Like, you can't judge someone, like the old saying, you can't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, so like racism is like, to me, is when people in a position of power use it to oppress each other. I mean, they use it to oppress other people from of a different race. And I think we're kind of like getting prejudiced and stuff like that.
When you say that people in power, I assume you're talking about people who are like Caucasian people, like white people. So if you're gonna use that, that's basically saying that black people can't be racist.
Yeah, like racism is like when you ignorant towards other cultures and
Yeah, what's up, dude?
and races like that. And also when you stereotype other people because they don't do the same thing like you or differently. And also, yeah, prejudice. Being prejudiced towards other people.
Alright, so I learned this from him, but so look, there are 3 types of racism, right? You have covert racist, which is a racist that is like, okay, he's gonna smile in your face and be like, yeah, what's up? And then as soon as you walk away, he's gonna be like, nigger, right? So then that's a covert racist, and then you have an overt racist, which is a skinhead. You know what I'm saying? He got Nazi swastika tattoos on his head, and he's like, yeah, you know I hate black people. Period. That's it. That's an overt racist. And then you have subconscious racists, which are probably the most dangerous because they don't even know that they're racist.
Wait, so subconscious racism, like, what if these thoughts just come to him, like, he doesn't want to be racist, but these thoughts just, like,
That's the whole point of it, being subconscious. See, here's the thing about a subconscious racist. These are the people that say, you know what? How can I be racist? My best friend is a black guy. I'm gonna elaborate on something you said, and I'm gonna show you something about racism. And in regards to what you were saying about, oh, black people can and can't, and such on and so forth. But now I want y'all to formulate your own thoughts on what I'm about to say. All right? Racism is a construct of power. Period. That's what it is. Racism is a construct of power. Whenever you put that ism at the back of it, that gives it a connotation behind it, meaning that it's a practice. It's something that's being done. All right? So now, not that a person is just simply a racist, but they are practicing racism. All right? What do y'all think about, say, black on black crime? Yeah.
I feel like that's not like right.
I hope not.
Yeah, I don't feel that's right because, you know, as these pictures that we've seen, you know, every time when a cop kills a black victim, everybody gets together and want to, you know, protest,
rally and
rally up. But you never do it when, you know, a black kills a black person.
Well,
I think that black on black crime is like sort of a getting like somebody getting their frustration out.
When you think about black on black crime, I think it's like when he said, when you go back, our culture is so fucked up. Like it puts a standpoint like, oh, they treated us like this, so why can't we treat us like that? No, you have to set a boundary on where you go, on how you set your standards, because at the end of the day, the way you set yourself out in the street is the way people are going to look at you.
perfect. Perfect. Think about this. A couple words to you. Standard. You know what a standard is? A standard is a set mark. It's something that it's where you place a value in, right? So if you think about this, right, there was something, I think it's on Instagram now, and they were talking about the value of black life and why cops or just not just cops, but white people that kill black people or cops in general, why they kill black people so freely and so easily, and why we kill each other so freely and so easily. It's the same reason. There's no value on our lives. There's no value on your lives. So we have a tendency to look at and say, oh yeah, that's why I want to be. I want to be like that. I want to be like Bill Gates. I want to be like Trump. I want to be like whoever. And we look at them and say, yeah, this is the standard. Like Sean just said, this is the standard. This is what we're supposed to be. So we'll look at that and say, yeah, I want to be like that. So when whatever he likes, that's what we like. Whatever he doesn't like, guess what? We don't like it anymore. So if I say, hey, you know what? This afro, nappy head, motherfucker head, if I don't like him, guess what? You better not like him either. You understand? Because he has so much respect and reparation. You understand? That's what we have to work on as far as racism is concerned. There's always been an argument about the use of the word nigga. There's always been an argument. Oh, why we gotta have, man, come on, man, we use that as a term of endearment. That don't mean nothing, man, come on, man, that's my nigga, man. Right? That's how we use it. But think about it, like he said, nobody else uses a derogatory term to define themselves or others like them. Nobody. Except us. Now you can flip it and say, oh well, we took the word and we used it for ourselves, we made it how we wanted it, you know what I mean? That was ours. We could. But let's think about it. Let's think about it. If the best thing you can do in your life is be a real nigga, you might want to reevaluate.
You gotta understand something too. We're in New York. We're in one of the better parts of the country.
Yeah.
If that even sounds good, we're in one of the better parts of the country. So, because they try to protect themselves so that when the court of public opinion comes around, they can justify what they've done. Down south, we're talking about where Michael Brown, Missouri, Georgia, Florida, Louisiana, South Carolina, North Carolina. I can keep going. Tennessee, Kentucky. There are places you'll disappear, you'll be gone, and nobody will know anything about you.
I was going to Virginia the other day coming back on the road, so the big ass Confederate flag just hanging in the air.
Yeah, yeah, you'll see him.
While we was going in the highway, seen that shit. Mad big. I was like,
You'll see him. I mean, but look, here's the thing about even that. You might see a Confederate flag.
They got
seen a couple.
But look,
They got
seen a
they
couple
got
of
that
them.
shit.
those are not the people you gotta worry about.
right.
Look, let me give y'all one piece of element.
Because they
Here's the thing. Let's say we're fighting. Right? Oh, yeah, let's get it on. Boom, boom, boom. I punch you. Bang! Right in your mouth. Bop! What do you say to yourself? Do you say, you know what? I'm gonna fuck your hand up. Is that what you say? No. What do you say? I'm gonna fuck you up. Right?
Word up. Give me your hand.
Right? Ooh, I got his hand now, boy. Your hand ain't never gonna hit me no more. Right? That's what you do? Or do you say, you know what? Fuck that hand, I'm gonna fuck you up. So now, let's think about this. When you see the police out in the street, know that they are the hand. I'm gonna say it one more time because I don't think it's sunk in. When you see the police out in the street, know that they are the hand.
okay, I get it.
They are the hand.
That's crazy. He's saying that.
Listen,
That they hand in the palm of they call it.
listen. The root of the word police is policy. You can't have police unless you got a policy. You know what a policy is, right?
Yeah.
It's a law. It's a rule.
Procedures.
Procedure. Right? This is the way things go. I need somebody to enforce these procedures. Your real chief, I guess you could say, adversary is not the police, but the policy makers. This is why y'all have to become educated in regard to what's going on around you. This is why you got to have discussions like this on a regular basis. This is why you gotta think about things like this on a regular basis. Your days can't be filled, unfortunately for y'all guys. Unfortunately for y'all guys, your days can't be filled the same way mine were with, yo, what is Jordan doing next week? You know, who's gonna win the next football game? Or I can't wait for the new Grand Theft Auto to come out. Your days, unfortunately, can't be filled. I'm not saying that you can't have some of that. I would love for y'all, if y'all could walk through life and not care about nothing, that would be beautiful for me. If y'all could just be teenagers and be young adults, that would be beautiful for me. Unfortunately, the world we live in doesn't allow it. It does not allow it. You understand? Which brings us to something that I think is very prevalent. Because I'm going to let y'all go in about 5 or 10 minutes after this part. Yeah, what you guys say?
I had a question about the situation about you punching somebody in the face, about how you punch, you beat you up, not the hand. But why don't you just defend yourself better?
Even that. You should defend yourself. But what happens when you don't know that you're being attacked?
What happens when it's sneak?
You stop jumping rope.
Oh, hell. You got a
Boy, nah, he
you got a long boy, he got a whole lot of ass to continue. Now, check it, right? This brings us into the final part. This is the final part, alright? I had this discussion with my son already, so look, you are exempt from even talking about this shit. Alright? But listen, fellas. Y'all, my generation, right? Mine, G, our generation was called Generation X. Alright? Generation X. Now, that X stood for unknown. We don't know what the hell is happening. Because our generation, we're responsible for the internet, computers, and Xbox, and PlayStation. My generation is responsible for everything that y'all see today. The way y'all use cell phones, all of it. My generation did all of it.
The good and the bad.
The good and the bad. Crap. My generation did all of it. You understand? But we moved on to Generation Y. That's the guys that are like 25, 30 years old. They figured a few things out here and there. They're responsible for the way hip hop is today. How unfortunate. But now we come to y'all generation. What y'all think y'all name y'all generation is? It ain't generation
Z. Dang, man.
No, wrong. It's not generation Z.
Zombie boy.
Y'all are generation
Why
why
not?
not?
Like on the paper.
Why
What does that mean?
Why- So the idea that we're trying to get across here is your lives are in danger. In danger. Like I said earlier when I opened up, I know everybody got their own things they want to do. You want to be a dancer, you want to be a rapper. You think you a rapper too, right? You want to be a boxer. You want to be an engineer that doesn't do physics or whatever, right? You want to be an actor, singer. You want to be a crackhead. You want to sniff that dope or something, right? Whatever y'all want to do in life, right? Whatever y'all got going for yourself in life, y'all all want to do y'all thing, and it should be like that. It should be that way. The unfortunate part is that it's not.